In a village nestled in a lush green valley, there lived a young girl named Aria. She had a special gift. When she sang, flowers bloomed, crops grew taller, and even the grumpiest villagers couldn't help but smile. Aria's voice was magical, but there was one problem: she could only sing one song. Every day, Aria would walk through the village, singing a single melody. While the villagers appreciated her gift, they began to grow tired of hearing the same tune over and over again. Aria noticed the villagers' waning enthusiasm and felt her heart sink. One night, as Aria sat by her window, gazing at the stars, she heard a whisper on the wind. "Seek the melody maker," it said, "in the crystal caves beyond the whispering woods." Excited by the prospect of learning new songs, Aria decided to embark on a quest to find the mysterious melody maker. The next morning, she packed a small bag with bread, cheese, and a water flask, and set off into the unknown. As Aria entered the whispering woods, she noticed something strange. The trees seemed to be murmuring, their leaves rustling in a rhythmic pattern. She listened closely and realized they were creating a melody. Aria began to hum along, and to her surprise, the trees parted, revealing a hidden path. Following this new path, Aria soon came across a babbling brook. The water's gentle flow created a soothing melody that blended perfectly with the whispers of the trees. Aria added her voice to the mix, and the water began to glow, illuminating a series of stepping stones that led across. As she continued her journey, Aria encountered various musical challenges. She had to sing in harmony with a choir of crickets to cross a misty meadow, tap out a rhythm with talking rocks to climb a steep hill, and even conduct a symphony of wind through hollow reeds to calm a storm. Each challenge taught Aria something new about music, rhythm, harmony, pitch, and composition. She began to understand that music was more than just a single melody. It was a complex and beautiful language that could express a wide range of emotions and ideas. Finally, after days of travel, Aria reached the entrance to the crystal caves. The cave mouth was sealed by a shimmering musical staff carved into the rock face. Aria realized she had to sing the correct sequence of notes to open the entrance. Drawing upon all she had learned on her journey, Aria took a deep breath and began to sing. Her voice echoed through the valley, clear and true. As she hit the final note, the musical staff glowed brightly, and the cave entrance slowly opened. Inside, Aria found herself in a vast cavern filled with crystals of every color imaginable. Each crystal emitted a unique tone when touched, filling the air with a symphony of sounds. In the center of the cavern stood an old man with a long silver beard and eyes that twinkled like starlight, the melody maker. "Welcome, Aria," the melody maker said with a warm smile. "I've been expecting you." Aria was awestruck. "You have? But how did you know I was coming?" The melody maker chuckled. "Music speaks to me, child. I heard your desire for new melodies echoing through the world. You've shown great courage and determination in your journey here." Aria explained her predicament to the melody maker, who listened intently. When she finished, he nodded thoughtfully. "Aria, you already possess the greatest instrument of all, your voice. What you lack is not the ability to sing new songs, but the confidence to create them yourself." The melody maker guided Aria through the crystal caves, teaching her how to listen to the music in everything around her. He showed her how to combine different sounds to create new melodies and how to use her voice in ways she had never imagined. For days, Aria practiced in the crystal caves, her voice growing stronger and more versatile with each passing hour. She learned to mimic the chirp of birds, the rumble of thunder, and even the gentle sigh of a breeze. The melody maker taught her about different musical styles from around the world and throughout history. As Aria's skills grew, so did her confidence. She began to compose her own songs, weaving together the sounds and rhythms she had discovered on her journey. Each new melody she created seemed to make the crystals in the cave glow brighter. Finally, the melody maker declared that Aria was ready to return home. "Remember," he said, "music is a gift that grows when shared. Don't be afraid to experiment and create new melodies. The world is full of music, you just need to listen." Aria thanked the melody maker and began her journey home, her heart full of new songs. As she traveled, she sang to the trees, the rivers, and the animals, leaving a trail of joy and wonder in her wake. When Aria finally returned to her village, the people were amazed by her transformation. She sang for them, but this time, it wasn't just one song. Aria shared a medley of melodies that told the story of her journey, filled with the wisdom and wonder she had discovered. The villagers were captivated. Children danced, adults wept with joy, and it seemed as if the very earth itself swayed to Aria's music. From that day forward, Aria's songs brought not only growth and smiles to the village, but also inspiration and healing. Word of Aria's magical voice spread far and wide. People came from distant lands to hear her sing, and she always had a new melody to share. But Aria never forgot the lessons she had learned on her quest. She encouraged others to find the music within themselves and to listen for the melodies hidden in the world around them. As the years passed, Aria became known as the Songweaver. She traveled to distant lands, learning and sharing music wherever she went. She started a school in her village where she taught others the secrets of melody making that she had learned from her journey and from the melody maker. Aria's greatest joy came from helping others discover their own unique voices. She believed that everyone had a song inside them, waiting to be sung. Through her teachings, she helped painters find the rhythm in their brushstrokes, writers discover the melody in their words, and dancers feel the music in their movements. Even in her old age, Aria continued to create new songs. She often said that as long as the world kept changing, there would always be new melodies to discover. On warm evenings, she would sit in the village square, surrounded by children, and sing songs that made the stars themselves seem to twinkle in rhythm. Aria's legacy lived on long after she was gone. The village became known as a haven for musicians and artists from all over the world. The Whispering Woods and Crystal Caves became legendary locations, inspiring countless questers to seek their own musical enlightenment. And so, the magic of Aria's melodies continued to echo through the ages, reminding all who heard them of the transformative power of music and the importance of listening to the songs that surround us every day.